Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans all around the world, get ready. Because what just happened inside AEW is shaking the women's division to its very core. The AEW Women's World Champion, Kris Statlander, has officially accepted a huge challenge for Full Gear 2025, and this one might just redefine the entire championship picture. This isn't just another match announcement. It's about pride, legacy, and dominance. It's about two powerful forces of women's wrestling colliding, and the winner could change the trajectory of AEW's future. So, stay tuned as we break down how it all started, what's at stake, and why fans are calling this the biggest women's showdown of the year. Backstory: from Champion's Rise to Full Gear Challenge, Kris Statlander has been on a remarkable run. Ever since capturing the AEW Women's World Championship earlier this year at All Out 2025, she's been unstoppable, defending her title with grit, speed, and that fearless confidence that has become her signature. Her championship journey wasn't easy. After suffering injuries in previous years and fighting her way back to the top, she silenced every critic who doubted her comeback. Each match became a statement that Kris Statlander was not just back, she was better than ever. But every champion's reign comes with a shadow, the next challenger waiting in the wings. And at AEW Dynamite on October 22, 2025, that challenger finally revealed herself. Enter Mercedes Moné, known to fans worldwide as the CEO, the 12 Belts Queen, and one of the most decorated women in wrestling history. She's held titles in Japan, the United States, and across multiple promotions. When Moné walked out under the AEW lights and locked eyes with Statlander, the crowd erupted. Her message was simple: if you're the best, prove it at Full Gear. And without hesitation, Kris Statlander picked up the mic, smiled, and said the words that sent shockwaves through the AEW universe. Greater than, challenge accepted. That's it. One moment, one phrase, and suddenly, AEW Full Gear 2025 had its biggest match. The timeline: how we got here. Let's rewind and walk through the key moments that led to this mega announcement. 1. September 20, 2025, All Out 2025. Kris Statlander defeats Toni Storm in a brutal yet emotional battle to capture the AEW Women's World Championship. This win marks her first reign with the top women's title in AEW. 2. October 5, 2025, AEW Collision. Statlander successfully defends her title against Hikaru Shida, showing that her victory wasn't luck, it was pure skill and strategy. 3. October 18, 2025, AEW Wrestle Dream. After another successful defense, Statlander celebrates in-ring. But backstage, whispers begin circulating: Mercedes Moné is coming to AEW full-time, and she's setting her sights on the Women's Championship. 4. October 22, 2025, AEW Dynamite. The night everything changed, Moné interrupts Statlander's live celebration segment. There's tension, there's chaos, and by the end, Statlander stands tall, holding her championship, declaring she'll fight anyone, anywhere. That's when Moné drops the official challenge for Full Gear 2025. And Kris Statlander says yes. 5. October 23, 2025, AEW's official announcement. AEW confirms it on their social channels and website. Greater than, AEW Women's World Championship, Kris Statlander vs Mercedes Moné, live at Full Gear 2025, November 22, 2025, from Newark, New Jersey. Kris Statlander, the unbreakable champion. Statlander isn't just a powerhouse, she's a story of perseverance. Once known as AEW's Galaxy's Greatest Alien, she's transformed into a full-fledged competitor with the heart of a champion. Her offense is heavy, her stamina unmatched, and her confidence unshakable. Over the past year, Kris has reinvented herself as a leader in the women's division, someone who carries AEW's brand of wrestling with pride and athletic excellence. She's proud, humble, and relentless. Her message to fans is clear: I'm here to fight anyone who thinks they can take my spot. Mercedes Moné, the global superstar. On the other side stands Mercedes Moné, one of the most recognizable women in wrestling worldwide. Known for her charisma, flair, and technical mastery, Moné has been collecting championships across every promotion she's stepped into, hence the nickname, 12 Belts. But her AEW run hasn't been about trophies alone. It's about dominance. It's about proving she can stand on top of AEW's mountain the same way she did everywhere else. Her challenge to Statlander wasn't about disrespect, it was about claiming her rightful place as the biggest name in women's wrestling. This isn't just a title defense, it's a symbolic clash between two eras. Statlander represents AEW's homegrown evolution, the proof that their women's division can build stars from within. Mane represents international prestige, a proven global icon coming to conquer new territory. For AEW, this match signals a statement to the world: the women's division is not just catching up, it's stealing the spotlight. And for the fans, it's dream booking, a match between two contrasting but equally respected athletes. Since the challenge was accepted, both women have been cutting promos that drip with intensity. Mane has called Statlander, "a champion living in my world now." Statlander fired back, "I don't live in your world, Mercedes. I build mine." AEW's creative team has also been teasing more confrontations leading up to Full Gear, including backstage altercations, face-offs during tag matches, and even cryptic social media posts. In one recent promo, Statlander said, "Greater than, I know what you've done, I've watched your legacy. But this is my home now, and I'm not giving it up." That line struck a chord with AEW fans, who see this as the perfect story of pride, territory, and respect. For Kris Statlander, this is more than a title defense. It's validation that she belongs in the same conversation as the biggest stars in wrestling. A win at Full Gear 2025 would cement her as one of AEW's greatest women's champions ever. For Mercedes Moné, it's about proving that her global dominance continues, that she can conquer any company, any opponent, any stage. If she wins, it won't just be another championship. It will be a statement that she can shape AEW's women's division in her own image. And for AEW as a whole, it's about spotlighting women's wrestling at the main event level, giving the division the recognition it's long deserved. As soon as the segment aired, AEW fans took to social media. Twitter or X trended with hashtags like hashtag Statlander vs Moan, hashtag AEW Full Gear, and hashtag Women Main Event. Some fans celebrated Statlander's bravery. Others hyped Mane's dominance. A few even predicted that this could be the first women's match to close out a Full Gear pay-per-view, something unprecedented in AEW history. Reddit and Discord threads filled up with fantasy booking ideas. YouTube comment sections exploded with debates. And AEW executives have noticed, teasing that this could indeed be one of the top billed matches on the card. Let's break down the matchup in terms of wrestling strategy. Category: Kris Statlander, Mercedes Moné. Strength and power 9/10. Known for slams, powerbombs, and explosive offense 7/10, uses agility more than brute force. Technical skill 8/10, excellent transitions, reversals 10 out of 10, one of the world's most technical wrestlers. Experience 7/10, still growing but improving fast 10 out of 10, decade-long championship. Pedigree, psychology and charisma 9/10, connects deeply with fans 9/10, magnetic presence, commands attention. Momentum 10 out of 10, fresh champion on a roll 8/10, still building AEW record. In short, Statlander has youth, momentum, and power. Moné has wisdom, technique, and world-class experience. It's anyone's game, and that unpredictability is what makes this match so special. Full Gear 2025 is scheduled for November 22, 2025, at the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey, a venue known for hosting some of AEW's loudest crowds. Fans can expect a high-stakes, 20-minute main event packed with near falls, submission counters, and emotional storytelling. Cinematic build-up packages showing both women's journeys. Possible surprise interference. AEW has a reputation for twists. And above all, a match that could redefine the women's division. Rumors also suggest that AEW may introduce new stipulations, perhaps a title for title or career versus title angle, though nothing is confirmed yet. This announcement isn't happening in isolation. Over the past year, AEW has been investing heavily in its women's roster, giving them main event time slots, deeper storytelling, and more consistent TV exposure. From Toni Storm's Hollywood-inspired persona to Hikaru Shida's technical brilliance, and now Statlander's dominance, the division has evolved dramatically. By booking Statlander vs Moné at Full Gear, AEW sends a clear message. Women's wrestling isn't just a supporting act anymore, it's the headline. Industry insiders from Fightful and Wrestling Observer have noted that this match is being treated as a landmark event for AEW's women's division. According to one backstage report, AEW President Tony Khan personally approved the storyline's pacing to ensure both wrestlers have full creative control over their promos, something rarely seen in major promotions. This creative freedom could be the reason why the feud already feels so authentic and intense. Potential outcomes: 3 ways this could go. AEW solidifies her as the unstoppable champion. This keeps her reign strong and pushes new challengers from within AEW's own roster. A global headline moment: AEW gains massive mainstream buzz. Could lead to cross-promotion with NJPW Strong or Stardom. 3. Controversial finish, double turn. AEW loves chaos. A disputed finish could set up a rematch at Revolution 2026, prolonging the feud. Either way, AEW wins, because the buzz surrounding this storyline is already massive. Fans are already crafting their dream entrances, speculating gear designs, and imagining the post-match moments. Statlander might enter with cosmic-inspired visuals, a nod to her old Galaxy gimmick, symbolizing how far she's come. Mane, meanwhile, might debut brand new championship attire dripping in gold, representing her 12 belts legacy. Every AEW pay-per-view thrives on spectacle, and this one promises fireworks. Whether you're Team Statlander or Team Mane, there's no denying that this match represents progress for AEW, for women's wrestling, and for fans who've been waiting for storylines this grand and emotional.